Hey family, I wanted to elaborate on this floor. Okay. Scars of a working woman. I wanted to elaborate on this floor because I feel like somebody is going to ask me about this floor. I don't know how descriptive I was in the earlier clips of me starting over here against the wall. But this right here, this floor is a very renter friendly, a very inexpensive way to jazz up your space. It's kid friendly, it's child friendly. I've used this color before in the house and the darker color. Okay, this is also an easy DIY. And it doesn't require any tools except for what I showed you in the beginning clip if I did. If I didn't, I'll go back and reinsert it. But let me tell y'all what I like about this flooring, okay? This is luxury vinyl flooring. This is the Stain Master brand, okay? And I get it from LUVS. What I like about this vinyl flooring as opposed to other vinyl floorings is that, I don't know if you've ever felt some vinyl floorings, it have like a squishy kind of a feel. Like it feels a little soft, has a little bit of squish give to it, right? That vinyl flooring, if you could imagine, it's easy to get ripples in it. Like bubbling, if you slide a chair too hard on it, if you drop something on it, it can cause like a little bubbly ripple indentation in the flooring, right? This vinyl flooring, it's super thin. Okay, first of all, you see how thin that is? Super thin. And it works best if it's adhered to like a subfloor or cement or plywood flooring that's over subflooring, which was what I showed you, I think, in an earlier clip that was in the kitchen that sat up about that much higher than the floor that didn't have that plywood on top of the subfloor, right? This vinyl floor, even though it's super thin, it does have a little bit of bend. Once it's down, it's down. When you peel this off, you have a little bit of forgive to move, readjust. But once it sets up and you start walking on it, it's pretty much down. You don't have to worry about it buckling or coming up if you install it right, okay? But also what I like about this vinyl flooring is it has like a, you hear that? Because it's thinner, okay, it doesn't have that soft, squishy-ish coating on top. So it's more scratchy, water resistant. You can Swiffer this, okay? You can Swiffer it, sweep it, and all of that for cleaning purposes, right? This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just happen to love this flooring, okay? And it's just absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if you can see the different hues. That's just how it just fell in that order. Also, I meant to mention earlier, if I didn't, I think I did. Anyway, staggering the planks when you're laying them, okay? This is much easier to handle than the flooring that doesn't, that's more stiff, okay? So if you, it is shorter too, by the way. The only con I have with this floor, I would say, is it doesn't cover a lot of square footage at all in these strips.
See the ankles.
I mean, what do I do with it though? Just like,
You know when you had the
yeah, over here.
when you had after the cough and the.
So you just take it like a cough syrup?
Yeah, with a teaspoon.
Okay.
Remember when you had the script on?
Okay.
Ginger,
broccoli. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. I got it already. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so, okay, what was I saying? Ben, what was I saying? Okay, the con is it doesn't cover a lot of square footage. So if you have like a huge surface area, right? Like I'm going that way into the whole, let me see which way. This way, whole kitchen, and then down the hall. Okay? So it doesn't cover a lot of square footage. It's my only con with this. Okay? That's my only con. Is that, yeah, it doesn't cover a lot of square footage. Another good thing about this flooring is that it comes in the box, like I showed you, right? And you get 36 of these in a box. However, see the barcode right here? Whatever you don't use out of your box, you can return. Just this one, how many ever these you have left, if you want to return them, you can return them and, you're not stuck with towels you can't use. Also, what else am I going to tell you about it? Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but it has definitely made this space look super long this way because I applied them the longest length of the room, which is this way. So I applied them in this direction, as you can see. So they're going that way. So it stretches, when you look at it, it just gives the eye the illusion that the floor just keeps going and going and going, okay? I'll show you what it looks like after, of course, when I'm done with it. But I definitely want to share that with you guys because I know a lot of you have asked about this floor when I lived here. When I lived here, you asked about the darker kind that was in the boutique. And of course it was in the kitchen too. It was in the kitchen. That tool that I showed you in the last video was a lifesaver in getting these towels up because they had been down for a while. They had been walked on. So they was good and adhered to the floor. Now you can also, it's up to you. You could also add additional adhesive if you don't feel like, but I'm take my word for it, okay? I've been using this product. Y'all have been following me for quite some time, and you already know. But you could also add adhesive, right? So if you got an area that's a little bit wonky and you can't get it leveled out, you could add some adhesive because again, it does give, okay? It does give. Right? So, that's that. Renter friendly. Cost wise, I will say, I think this one little thing is like $1 and, it's less than $1.58 each. 126. $1.26 for just this. So, you do the math on your spot. You know what I'm saying? It would be your square footage divided by 36, I believe. 36 or 37. Divided into square footage, and then that would tell you like how many you would need. But let me show you where I am. I'm actually on break right now, y'all. Okay, I'm not supposed to be eating. I'm in this area right here. So I gotta finish this behind. Let me show you. All this right here, all the way down. Okay, that way, all the way down. These towels right here, they're just laying here, just so I can count them out. Right? They're just laying down here on the floor. And then So that's what I got left in here. And then I'm coming out and I'm going this way because it's going into the kitchen. So I'm going to be going that way, over that way, and then back this way. Okay. Yeah, so this is how it's looking so far. It just really extended this floor and just made it look so clean, so much more modern. I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. And I'm loving how the different tones, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, and it just fell that way. And again, you want to stagger it. Did I say that? You want to stagger it like I showed you on the corner, I think, over here. So, for example, I don't know what you can see. So, for example, you start the first piece, right? You start the first piece, and it's the length that it is. So that's gonna be your starter, like I did here. You see that? Okay, so you start the first piece, and I always cut this in half. The next piece, this piece right here, okay, is cut in half. And it's no rhyme or reason. It could be this far down, just whatever you want. That's not this length, right? That's what I put here. And then the next one beside it was another full length. So forth and so on. So that when I come back up here in the beginning, when I come back to the second row, it doesn't line up exactly. You don't want them, in rows like, you want them to be staggered like a brick wall. So you kind of want the seam to fall somewhere other than end to end, if that makes sense. Okay, so you want the seam to just fall random different places, and that'll give you that tone on, off tone look, and your seams aren't lined up. Okay? Okay. So hopefully that was helpful to you guys. End of work day, I don't know what day. Carpet is here. Hallway is almost done. See that one? I gotta cut that tomorrow. And right there, this is done. I installed one room of carpet so far. Floors in here are done. We have cleaning supply stuff. That refrigerator is coming out tomorrow. We get another one from LUVS. Another white one. Tomorrow's agenda. It is, what time is it? Like 11:35 at night. Oh my God, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. It's pitch black. Pitch black out. I cleaned the deck off. You can't see it though. Let me show you this room. Oh God, I still have to install that tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Oh, and let me show you this too. I can't even hardly move to get up. Ooh. Foyer is done. I put black indoor outdoor carpet on the stairs. Oh, that's gonna get painted tomorrow. Let's see. So that's done. Floor's done. That'll be done tomorrow. Blinds will be installed tomorrow. I have some more. Like I said, I have 2 more rooms. Let me show you this back here. I'll have to do this. Got to get done. Bathroom, carpet in the master. Whole room has to be painted. We did it in the reverse for a reason. So the floor have to be covered. And then this room will be painted. What else? These 2 rooms I'll be out on this. So this is the floor all the way down the hall. I know it's dark. Oh, wait. Maybe I could help you out. I can help you out a little bit. Have to put a light in here, too. So, this room here is done getting painted. The hole that I patched up, you can't even see where it was. Ha ha ha. That's done. It's still wet in here too, by the way. So this room is done, except I do the floor tomorrow. This room is done, getting painted. And, well, we got to do all the trim work, and then the carpet. I'll install the carpet in here tomorrow. So, still a lot of work to do. But the floors turned out really, really pretty. And then we covered them all back up with trash. I'm really, really pleased with how it's coming along, though. I like this. Everything has to be cleaned. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Well, it's too dark in here. I'll show you tomorrow, but, well, maybe I can show you now. So I have these transition strips right here to put back here at the doorways. So I have to cut these tomorrow. It's a nice blend between the two. Picks up the tones in the carpet and in the floor. And that's what that looks like. So I'll be installing those tomorrow once I'm done. Installing carpet has always been a thing I hate doing. But who else gonna do it? Okay. That's it.